Yes, my peeps, welcome back to Second Chance. This is part 3 of our story with Jim. Jim is telling us how he has recovered from his addiction of 29 years and how he is clean for 10 years. So we're continuing this part. My wife is gonna interject and ask Jim some questions. So we're gonna continue this. Yes, Jim, as you were saying about getting clean.
Well, getting clean is, like I said, it has to be your state of mind.
Yes.
It can't be you telling me, say, man, you have to get clean now, so my brain go to this house now and you're gonna be clean.
Yeah.
If I don't want to be in this house, if I don't want to get clean,
Yeah.
that house ain't gonna be served me no purpose more than get a sleep for maybe 3-4 hours
Yeah.
and get some food and then come out again and go do the same thing all over again.
Right.
Yes.
So, Jim, so you say that persons who are addicts or on drugs, they basically need a support system, like family member that speaks to them, that still not reject them, but still, have
Well,
some form of
accept them.
communication with them.
Yes, you see, for every addict, you don't need to be alienated, you need to be aided.
Aided.
Right.
Okay? So once you're being aided, you will see what you call a brighter future. Rather than, well, I'm up on the street and can't really get up in the morning because, no. If you have the right people beside you, then we come on and say, you know something, Jim? If you want a talk, here's a talk. But let's take a walk after the talk and so you can see something brighter.
Yes.
Like someone care for you.
Yeah, someone to care for you.
Yeah.
And they will, like I said, aid you rather than alienate you.
Then alienate
Yeah.
you.
You know.
Right. Yeah, that's
So
a good point.
once you're getting aided, like 90% of the people I'm down there, they all have traumas that made them do these drugs
Right.
or whatever drugs they do.
Right.
Yeah.
But what you have to understand that now, they don't want to be there. They really don't want to do it. They don't really want to have a needle stuck in their arm,
Yeah.
But that's what makes them cope with situations that
With the
they're
trauma.
with the trauma
With the
they
trauma.
encountered.
Okay.
So, Jim, you're basically saying that most person, or let us say 70% of people who actually take drugs, is something caused them to take drugs.
Oh,
Some
yeah.
traumatic incident in their life, probably sexual abuse, probably parental abuse,
Yeah.
different kind of abuse, right? So, the homes, when they put you in one of those facilities, right?
Yeah.
What do they basically teach you?
Well, okay. Those homes, sorry to say it, they're using Jesus Christ as their, may call it,
Mechanism.
the mechanism to get to people.
Okay.
And if you're not a Jesus freak, you ain't gonna be paying attention to that.
And it's more confusion.
Yes, more
Yes,
confusion.
because not everyone believe in Jesus. So
Exactly.
I think
Yes.
that approach wouldn't serve its purpose.
That approach is wrong and it's right because some people who are easily, what you call it,
Influence.
influenced will go on this high road, and the second they are not in that institution anymore, they go back to their previous behavior.
Or the second they because I mean it's still a job in a work in progress in terms of searching for Jesus Christ, because a lot of
Yes.
persons are still trying to figure out, is Jesus Christ real? And if you approach these people with this kind of mechanism and they go out, easily convinced that, oh, Jesus will save you, and then they go out there and something else happened to them, they're going to go right back to drugs.
Right back to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like
because they lose confidence again.
Yeah, I knew a guy in recovery with me. He, oh my God, he gets up every morning. He's in his Bible. Anything you said to him, well, Jesus wouldn't do it like that. Jesus would do it like this, and he's with the felicitators of the house. He's their right hand man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And within a week of him leaving that place, he started using, and he was running across the street in Surrey, and he got killed. You know what I mean?
So another addict who probably used him as an example to say, I'm going to live like him.
Yeah.
When he get killed now by a vehicle, that other addict is going to say, so where's Jesus?
Hey.
Exactly.
Where
He
was
the
Jesus?
one talking about Jesus.
Yeah.
And they're going to say, so where is Jesus? Since he used Jesus to get clean,
Yeah.
how is it that Jesus allowed him to die?
Yeah, exactly.
So I understand that approach is somewhat
It's
not the right way.
yeah, it's not really the right way, because if you don't want recovery, you can't be
Exactly.
recovered.
you can't recover.
Right, so it got to be you.
It has to be you.
Right.
It can't. You can't say, all right, if I give you $10, you're gonna stop smoking for today. Tomorrow you're gonna come back. I want another $10 again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it don't make no sense
Yeah.
if you're doing it for the money rather than for your health or yourself.
Yeah.
You know, like when I first started doing this thing, I was saying to myself that I'm not hurting anybody. It's just me who am doing it. I left my family 3,000 miles away, came here and have no remorse,
Yeah.
because what I was doing wasn't hurting anybody.
Or so you thought.
So I thought.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So let's get into this, Jim. Since you've been clean, right? Have you ever had the urge?
No.
Did that monster came back?
No, because you know, after I fully decide to get clean and
I'm sorry.
start doing my journaling and doing everything that that's progressive to my health,
Yeah.
I realized that I was hurting myself internally. I went to the doctor one day because I was waking up with sweats, waking up on the sweats and out of breath.
Wow.
And then when I went to the doctor and to the doctor boy, he says, go to the test place to get some tests. Go to the lab to get some tests done. So when I get to the lab and I left the lab, within 5 minutes, the doctor calling me and telling me he couldn't get a hold of me actually because my phone was off accidentally, and it was on Do Not Disturb. And he said to me, when he finally got a hold of me, he says, go check yourself into a hospital right away. You have fluid in your system and you've been having heart attacks in your sleep for the past 3 weeks.
Wow.
And when I was waking up full of sweat and out of breath, that was the heart attacks that I just had. You know, and I never, that's kind of what put it over the edge for me to say, okay, I'm going back to school. I'm going to take this recovery business serious. So from July 6, 2012 was my last time using.
Yeah, that's great, man. That's great. So, what would you tell someone who is thinking about taking drugs, like kids who are on the street, or some people who have traumatic experience and they say, oh, I'm going to use some crack cocaine to ease my pain? What would you say to them?
Drugs ain't really gonna solve the pain, cause after the drugs is done, you're still hurting,
And you're going to be an addict.
and you're gonna be an addict now. Because if you do something back to back to back, it becomes an addiction.
Yes.
Okay, so if say you're experimenting and you may try it once and say it's not for you, or some people might try it once and it's, oh my God,
Yeah.
because of the fact that it numbs that feeling that you had.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Right.
know?
You're going to have the same feeling after the numbness.
The same feeling after numbing is done,
Yeah.
you're back to the same pain again.
Yes.
All right, Jim. What would you say to someone who is on drugs and who wants to stop?
Okay. That is the big question now. Because when people alienate you, you feel like you're doing something wrong. If you have that feeling, you will always be doing it with a negative connotations around you. So if you don't feel guilty for doing it, it won't become a novelty for you. We all do it when it's illegal because it's something to get away with. If it's not illegal, what am I doing this for? It's not, if you look in Portugal right now, they're making all hard drugs legal.
Yeah.
And there is a lot less addicts. Because you look at a baby and you tell him, says, don't touch that. Until him put him hand on the stove and he burn him.
Know. Or if you have a teenager who has a boyfriend and he said, I don't want to see you with that guy. It pushes that teenager young lady to go. Oh, yeah. So it's the same approach.
Same thing.
It's because you know it's wrong why you do it.
Exactly.
So you're basically saying that if for example persons have family members who are drug addicts, right? Even though as a family member you know that it is wrong, don't push it too much on them to say it's.
Yeah, you have to be what you call it patient and compromising with them.
And compromising with them.
Yes,
That's for the family member.
Yeah. Well, this is a real serious problem in Vancouver, and not only Vancouver, worldwide.
And if you look in a place like Oregon now, Oregon is starting to, like even Vancouver itself still, it's starting to, I think January 1st they started it, where it's the decriminalization of a certain amount of small quantities of hard drugs.
Okay.
They're going to have like a drug court or drug school, where they either send you to school from the see that you're not really we call it destructive to society or to yourself, that they will try to rehab you by sending you to school.
Oh.
Okay.
So like education.
Or they use in education.
Yeah, education is the best way to come out from the ghetto.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right. Well, as we say in this program, we're here to inform, educate, motivate, and inspire people. So this story you're hearing is to inform you or educate you about drugs. Don't take drugs. Stay in school. Right? So Second Chance will be back with another series on this drug addiction thing. All right? Thanks for watching. Subscribe and like my channel. Thanks.